We didn't brown out any of the fire stations. What we did is in those stations that have more than one vehicle, have both an engine and a truck, those are the stations where we took one of the vehicles and parked them for the day. From a police department point of view, the chief has instituted the 2-person to a car basically as a pilot. In fact, it was supposed to be for September, and they're going to analyze it and see. It's partially to save gas, to reduce the amount of energy we use, but doing it in a way, not all cars are 2 persons to a car. There's still a lot of people out there working individually, but they're doing that, you know, to see how it works and if that's something that can be done. I believe that flood protection is the biggest threat that Sacramento has to public safety and to our economy. A flood in Sacramento would be devastating to property, to lives, to rebuilding our economy here in Sacramento. And so I've spent most of my political career, actually all of my political career since I've been elected, I have served on the Flood Control Agency because I think it's the most important threat. I think it's incredibly important that the mayor of the city step up and understand how this gets done and build the relationships, which I have in Washington and Sacramento, to the capital, to get us money, get us resources, get us the respect that we need in order to get our flood protection as high as we can possibly get it. Things like internships, offering more internships certainly helps students at Sac State, but it also helps the city of Sacramento if we're able to bring in, you know, that energy, the knowledge base, the enthusiasm, you know, the skills that we would get out of the students from Sac State, whether they're undergraduate or graduate. Yeah. And then also being able to maybe work together on some research projects, things that might help the city, but also would benefit, you know, real life examples for the students and faculty of Sac State to be involved with. Yeah. Even housing. I think student housing should be a bigger issue for Sac State than it has been. I've always been a big fan of having more student housing near Sac State so that people who are going to school could choose to live there and go to school there. They may have to drive someplace else for work or take transit to work, but at least they're not commuting every day to and from campus. Well, we've already added some housing and some retail, but I think what we have missed in Sacramento, we have over 100,000 students in Sacramento, college-age students in Sacramento. Maybe not college-age, but college students. And that's a lot of economic energy, that's a lot of people, a lot of brain power. But because it's so dissipated, we don't have that same university town feel that a smaller city would have with that many students. And so I would like to take advantage, I'd like us to take advantage of that as a city, as a region. You know, if we had more of a college community, or several college communities in town, we would then have the ability to focus some of that economic energy in terms of, you know, bookstores and computer stores and coffee houses and pubs, to take advantage of students being in one place. So, you know, as a city, and you know, we have had more development in the last 5 years than ever before in downtown. And we're seeing a lot of other things going on throughout the city, like 65th and Folsom, and those different areas. So we're seeing a lot of reinvestment in Sacramento.